Hello, it is KrystalRacquel and I'm back again. I actually just started a video. I had to start all over because my cat, she's misbehaving right now, trying to bite. Anyway, so she really wants to play, but she's like staring at me right now, but I don't want to pick her up. All right, anyway. Today I want to come on here and talk about one thing. Well, you probably noticed that I talk a little bit lower in my videos. Where I live in my new apartment is, the walls are very thin. So I'm talking a little bit lower, but I'm just trying to increase it, or I'm trying to come a little bit closer to the camera so you can hear me without issue. Chi-Chi, behave. Good girl. Anyway, so I want to talk to you about something today. And I started on a roll, but I want to talk to you about being a wife. As you know, I'm sure everyone knows that being a wife and single is completely different. However, being a wife is not easy. That's what I want to talk to you about. It's not easy. Not saying it's hard. I'm very happy as a wife. It's just recognizing how different things are. I would say to all women, please make sure you are enjoying your single life, and it's easier said than done. But singleness is a beautiful thing. You get to find out who you are, define yourself. You get to learn more about yourself and so many different things. So I really encourage you to really dedicate your time to really enjoying your single life. Yes, please. So I wanted to just come out here to say being a wife is not easy. So hopefully this video is for women who are single right now and really seeking a spouse. Well, actually he's seeking you, but you get my point, who would like to be married. It's not easy. So I'm gonna just go over some things and how my life has really changed. Granted, once again, I'm very happy. But I would say the first thing that I've noticed is that I'm not able to dedicate as much time to myself as I did in the past, uninterrupted. So now I'm doing a lot more. When I was living by myself, when I was single, I defined my time. I identified what I wanted to do, what I didn't want to do, and I could put things off with no issue. So I am doing a lot now, and I think it's way more than what I was doing before, because I had my own timeline that worked for me. Now my timeline has to work for not only me but also my husband. So whereas before I lived by myself, my husband and I, fiance at the time, we lived in 2 different cities that were about an hour apart, and we would see each other on the weekends. So, and when I wanted to cook during the week, I could identify when I wanted to cook. And let's say I was busy doing something. Let's say I wanted to, I'm also, let's say I was doing some coursework. I could say, okay, I have to do this for school or for this course that I'm taking. All right, I can put this off. I'll cook something for myself later. Or I could say, I'm so tired. I want to do a workout right now. Let me go. No, I could say I'm too tired. I don't want to do my workout right now. I'm going to put it off till later. And then yeah, that's fine. I could do that before, whereas now things are a little bit different. So let me just give you the other side. I gave you 2 perspectives from being single. So let me just backtrack and explain to you what it's like being married. So like I said, I could say, hey, I'm gonna cook a little bit later. Now I don't do that. I'm with my husband. I am the main person who cooks. My husband, he cooks. He likes cooking as well. Or if there's a specific food he really likes and he can cook really well, he'll cook it. But I'm cooking primarily. Mind you, I wouldn't say we're super traditional, but we are traditional in a sense. Like, he does a lot for me, and he's a really great provider. So I also do my part as well. Granted, I do work, but our work is completely different. I work from home, so there's a point in time where if I take a break, I can get a lot done, like within the house. So we have specific things that we do. So let's say I set aside that time to, let's say, okay, I have to cook now because I want to make sure that my husband, who's coming home from work, or when he's going to work, has something to carry with him. I'm the one that's mainly in the house. So I'm the one who usually will get the food started and cook and stuff, have something ready for him when he's hungry and also when he goes to work. And then outside, so that's a little bit different. Whereas before I put stuff off, I'm not somebody who really needed like, not extravagant meal, but like a full meal in terms of got your vegetable, got some meat, and got a carbohydrate. That wasn't really me. I would literally cook some beans and cook some vegetables and be good. Or maybe throw some eggs in there or something like that. I know it doesn't sound very good, but I would do a lot of quick things for myself when I was by myself. Living by myself, because I knew that wasn't very important to me, and I had other things I wanted to take care of for myself. And then also when it comes to that workout stuff, like I can work out whenever I want. I say I'm too tired, I can work out later. Now what I'm realizing, especially because this is the 3rd day of the fasting that I'm doing, I've realized that I cannot do that. So let's say I unfortunately went to bed really late yesterday. I did my workout late, but I did make it. I did do it before, I did like around 11 o'clock. I made it before 12 and stuff so I can drink some water and everything. After that, so I went to bed late, and then I woke up and I was really tired, so I didn't have the chance to work out this morning. So now I'm gonna have to try to fit that in. Right now I'm doing the video. I'm dedicating myself to do a video every day. Right now it's around close to 9 p.m. So what I'm gonna have to do after this, I'm gonna have to do my workout as well. So I'm seeing that I can't really put things off, because I don't want to. I'm definitely not gonna get into a place where I'm not gonna make my workout, and I'm not gonna get to a place where I'm not gonna do my videos. So I initially wanted to do my videos in the morning, and then on my break do my exercise. So as a married person, you don't really have that option to sometimes to just have so much free time. That's the thing I'm trying to get at. Like, so much free time, you can move things around at your own schedule. Now you have to think about somebody else, because my husband, he's taking his shower right now. That's I'm like, let me go ahead and take a video. Let me go ahead and do my video. I've been done with work for quite a few hours. My husband and I, after I finished work, we were watching a movie. We were watching Titanic tonight on Netflix, and then now he's in the shower. So I'm like, okay, let me do the video, because I didn't get a chance to do it before work or on my break when I was working. So now I'm going to try to finish this video up, and then I'm going to try to do my workout. He's going to take a long shower, I know him. And then I can get it in that way. So then that way in the night, we can go to bed around the same time. Like, I want to make sure I'm doing those things, because yeah, that's just something you have to organize better as a wife. Like, you have to organize so many things. So I talked about like working out, or if you're tired, or if you need to start cooking, if that's something that you dedicate yourself to do. Also, let's say laundry. I could have washed my clothes anytime I wanted, right? But my husband, he goes to work, he wears certain clothing to his job, so I have to wash now. Like, I'm making sure I wash my workout clothes, any clothes that I have to wash, and then also my husband's clothes. So it's just like organizing things. Also cleaning. I could have cleaned anytime I wanted. Now, because I have a husband, I want to make sure that I'm making sure this place is spick and span, in terms of like making sure it's something that he's comfortable with and I'm comfortable with. Whereas before, I can probably say, all right, I'm gonna clean this on the weekend. That's fine. Or I'm gonna fold these clothes on the weekend. Now I'm like, no, I have to make sure that it's folded in a reasonable time. Not that he would ever say anything, but just to make sure he's comfortable, you know. And what else? So just so many different things. And like I mentioned a little bit about trying to go to bed at the same time. I'm definitely making sure that I'm, making sure I give my husband attention. So I do work and everything like that, but I try to like arrange my breaks to where I can spend time with my husband. So when he comes home, I have just a little bit left to work, but I'll make sure that I meet him, and if he's hungry, I'll make sure that the food is there for him. Mind you, it's not like I'm like cooking something every day. So because of being a wife, you have to organize, right? So I was never somebody who like would cook something different every day anyway, but I try to cook a lot at a time. So then that way there's food for the evening. Then also you can carry to lunch and maybe have another meal. And I'm just doing that until he starts to complain or has an issue with it, which he hasn't. So he's fine, because even when we were engaged, when he would come visit me, I would like have stuff and send stuff with him, and it would be like the same meal. So anyway, that's besides the point. My point is, one, it's not easy. I think this is good for me though, because it's showing me how I have to be if I'm going to have a family, if I'm going to have children, being organized. One day on this fast, my husband, he almost said fiance, my husband didn't have his alarm set. I had mine set, but I had prayed previously. I was just praying like, Lord, I want to be like, I can't remember her name. I know that's so bad. The woman in the Bible the Proverbs 31 woman who like rose and prepped her family for the day. I did that on a certain day. I just woke up, like, let's say the alarm for my husband is at I'll just say 6:20, and let's say I recently started setting my alarm to 6:35, and let's say his alarm didn't go off, or he didn't have his alarm on his phone with him, it was in the room, and instead of, mind you, I work later than him, and I start work later, and I finish work later than him, so I just wanted to see. I woke up instead of waking up with my alarm at 6:30, I woke up on my own from the Holy Spirit at 6:30. And then I was able to wake him up, and he was really tired because he always sets alarm first. Let's say he sets his alarm for 6:20, and then he'll snooze it for a little bit, and then finally get up around 6:35, I guess. So then anyway, so I was like, thank you, God. And then I woke him up, and like, it was just a difference. Mind you, I didn't do it today because I was so exhausted. So I had to organize myself, but it's not easy. I'm telling you, it's not. So don't be thinking when you get married, your life is so easy. Yes, you're a team with someone, but you're dedicating your life to your partnership, and of course for your purpose on earth. So yeah, I'm just saying, I felt so good to be able to get up with him, or before him a little bit. And like, I was able to wake him up, and he was like, oh my gosh, like, oh, I'm late. He wasn't late, but he just, I guess he's used to that first alarm than the second alarm. So it was just kind of like he got one alarm, which was me waking him up. I had everything ready. I had his coffee. Mind you, I do the coffee, but it was nice for me to do the coffee before he like finished brushing his teeth and stuff. It was like ready for him. I felt really good. I felt so rested because I think I had gone to bed early that night, and he just said, like, you have to like prep, you have to be organized. And I know there's a lot of people who are organized already, but you're basically you're giving up a lot of yourself, right? So you can't be selfish. You have to like organize your life. You have to recognize that you are one with someone now. So yeah, but I was just so happy to be able to wake up. I felt like pride in that, and getting his coffee ready, making sure his lunch was taken out of the fridge. That's one thing about my husband. He let's say I overslept a certain day, or I decided to just sleep, because I don't have to wake up for work yet, and let's say he'll be coming to say bye to me, and I'll say, make sure you bring your food. He'll say, yeah, I will. And then he'll end up taking something that's not his food. He'll end up taking a different container that doesn't have lunch. It has something else, some other type of food in there, like just like one food. That happened one time. I can't remember what it was though. But so basically, I just like doing that, right? Because I know everyone's different, but I feel like I have a skill. Maybe a lot of women have this skill, that we're able to like organize and see details about things. So I really enjoy doing it. It's something I want to do, so I just pray that I can continue to do that on the fast, assuming I go to bed on time. But yeah, I just wanted to come on to say, being a wife is not easy. Don't forget it. There's so much that you're doing. You want to just make sure that you're one, always having a relationship with God, but then also dedicate some time to yourself. So I'm being disciplined. I'm making sure I do a video every day. I'm making sure I work out every day, and it just seems like there's never enough time. Like I said, I'm working. I'm doing a course right now, and then I'm doing my YouTube videos, and then I'm also have to make sure I'm being attentive to my little kitty. I'm saying a lot, but you have to make sure I'm giving her water, her food, and just taking notice of what's going on with her, if anything, and giving her attention and playing. And I had to end this video when I first started it because she was like biting me, so she wants to play. I'm gonna try to play with her for some time and then do my workout. But yeah, just gotta get in where I fit in, because like I said, I actually want to do the workout because my husband, he works and stuff, so maybe he will want to watch television in the main room here. So I'm just trying to be, just being nice in that sense. So because if he comes out and then he wants to, he's probably almost done in the shower, honestly, but he'll give me a couple minutes for me to do my little workout. But honestly, just trying to be respectful of that too, right? He probably wants to just relax from the long work day and maybe want to watch a movie. But if I don't do the workout now, I'll allow him. I'll watch the movie with him if I don't have time to start the exercise yet. And then I'll have to go to bed later than him because I have to shower, I have to exercise and shower and do everything like that. So just thinking of those things. Then also, if I do have a dishwasher here, but I like to hand wash, so hand washing plates and things like that. And mind you, it sounds like I'm doing so much, or it's maybe not a lot to some of you, but it's just a lot in terms of being organized and doing it the same thing over and over and over and over. So yeah, just little things like that. Like I'm always like just putting something in my head in terms of a list. But yes, keep in mind, marriage is not easy. Being a wife is not easy. Then also want to make sure I look good. I mentioned in the last video, I need to go and get my nails and stuff like that done. Making sure I'm caring for my parents, do my skincare routines and things like that. It's just so much to do. So I have to make sure I'm on point for this, because when the time comes and when we have a family, I want to make sure that I'm able to do that as well without pause. All right, well, hopefully this video was enjoyable to you. If you have any questions, please send it below. I would love to hear from you. Thank you. Marriage is not easy, ladies. Keep that in mind and enjoy your single life for now. Bye.